My biggest insecurity is my laugh. It's super loud.
My biggest insecurity is mainly like my face shape and how I look to other people.
My biggest insecurity has to be failure.
My biggest insecurity would have to be people always seeing me just as black and not another person.
My biggest insecurity is the way people perceive me.
My biggest insecurity would be how quiet I am all the time.
My biggest insecurity is talking too much.
I am insecure about my height.
What caused my insecurity was peer pressure and what people would say about me behind my back. They would say I'm ugly, that I didn't really look good enough for a person, for people, and they just said a lot of cruel things about me.
I'd have to say my peers and my parents, to be quite honest.
You know, being around peers in school, it's tough to, be the short guy or whatever.
Well, most people try and keep to themselves, so as I was growing up, it was more of like everyone had super quiet laughs, and then mine was just a really loud burst, so like people would kind of just stare at me when I would laugh.
In my family, we have a history of everybody expects something out of you. And for me, they expect me to be like the best person possible. They expect me to be the most successful. And I feel like with the state I'm in now, I'm not gonna be able to fill in that void.
Probably people like my parents and my friends just ignoring half the things I say.
I feel like insecurity is influenced by upbringing and peers.
I think it's kind of a culmination of social media, peers, and the way I think of myself. I think this whole generation of social media is making everyone try to be something they're not. And if you're not up to a unwritten social standard, you kind of start kicking yourself in the butt.
If I could go back in time and tell my childhood self some advice, I would tell myself that you are pretty no matter what you say.
People want to tan all the time, and you be looking tan all year, so rock it.
I tell them to be more confident.
I would tell my childhood self to just keep on laughing, because you're not going to see any of these people after you graduate.
I would say that my real friends and people who actually really care about me don't mind it, so keep talking and be you.
It doesn't matter because it's nothing that you can change, it's who you are. So
just be yourself. I think me trying to be someone I was not for a long time ruined what I had going for me in friendships and stuff like that. So yeah.
Don't expect anything. Just be yourself and be a kid. Because ever since I was in 4th grade, I've always been expected to do so much more. They've always expected me to be on TV or do something big in sports industries. So I just feel like as a kid, just be yourself. Don't worry about expectations.
You're beautiful, no matter what.